disqualified and yet is not disqualified, because we want to give us assurance that your officers are going to be telling the voters the right message or the right candidate who is on the ballot. So we would like to know which process are you planning to use to make sure that your officers do not, because you have told us that you are going to be using your officers to pass the message to the voters.
First of all, I want you to be brief as possible, and ask only one question, because we have so many things to do after this. Okay?
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. My name is Peter Wandeme. I work with Delta TV. You're still having petitions of some of the candidates. Like yesterday, you met the team of Mr. Damulira of Kawempe. Are you really fair to declare these people to still be on the ballot when you haven't even done a judgment of these complaints? And either way you do the judgment, don't you think that one of the parties will be so much affected by this ruling? Why didn't you have a cutout, a certain kind of period whereby the petitions could end, whereby you still had to do all this prolonged process one day to the election?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. My name is Najita Aida. I work with Success Radio. Please throw more light on what time should voting start, and under what circumstances should voting be extended. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I'm Sawya Namwanja. I work with Bukedde newspaper, Bukedde print. Mr. Byabakama, today and tomorrow, we've seen that the parish supervisors are already in the field teaching people, throwing more light on the usage of the BVVK machines. I would love to hear from you. Does the Electoral Commission have a plan B, just in case those BVVK machines get some technical glitches in one way or the other? Then, I had 3 questions. Okay, the last question. Let me put it in Uganda. Bannankyukakyuka misabye abakama bangi. He's on phone. Let me first wait for. No. Okay. Bannankyukakyuka be bantumye mbuuze kino ekibuuzo. Bannankyukakyuka bangi abayayanira enkyukakyuka mu ggwanga lino. Singa bakola okusalawo kwabwe, mwami Byabakama alangirira, oli mwetegefu okulangirira gwe banaabeera bataddeko stamp?
Protocol observed. Protocol observed. William Rwanga from Beg Media, asking the Electoral Commission. Yes, protocol observed. William Rwanga from Beg Media. I'm asking the Electoral Commission, who will be, especially Justice Byabakama, which security organization is going to be in charge of security at our polling stations countrywide. Thank you so much.
Mukama wange nze Abudu Kasozi nkola ne KBS. Oyogeddeko nti abantu abazibe balina omukisa okufuna omuntu abayambako. Senga omuntu oyo ayambako ku muzibe oyo amulaga omuntu ye gwayagala, oyo azze omuyambako n'atiikinga omuntu omulala, omuzibe oyo alina omukisa oba alinawo wayinza okwekubira enduulu.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman. Amanya nze omugabiri bega Hamid Waswa nkola n'ekitongole ekya Pal FM. Ekibuuzo kyange Chairman kiri nti
let us listen. That is the last question, and let us listen so that we can hear each other.
Mr. Chairman, amanya nze Lubega Hamid Waswa nkola n'ekitongole ekya Pal FM. Obadde otulaga wali engeri y'okubanga omulonzi atiikingamu akalulu kali. Singa omulonzi avaayo, an example n'akyusinga erinnya lya Waswa, n'atiikinga ku Waswa, n'atiikinga ekifaananyi kya Waswa, n'atiikinga ne Kasimbo, ne wali box wawuuna akalulu ako kasigala kalamu oba kaba kafu.
Thank you. You can take just that one. That is the very last one.
Chairman, we have two main candidates in this race.
Who are you?
Abubakar Mwonge is my name. Abubakar Mwonge is my name.
Which media house?
CGTN. We have two main candidates, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, His Excellency, incumbent, and the main opposition candidate, Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu. Voters, people in Uganda, don't believe that you are confident enough to announce Kyagulanyi if he wins. Can you assure the public that the commission is strong enough and confident enough to announce any other winner apart from President Museveni? Thank you so much. Assure the nation, please.
Lord Chair. Hello.
Okay, let me begin with the the last question. The Presidential Elections Act says, under Section 59, the Commission shall ascertain, publish, and declare in writing under its seal the results of the presidential election within 48 hours from the close of polling. Very simple. You know, these lawyers at times have words which at times you wonder where they get them. If the lawyers would have told you that question is a redundant question, because the moment you have elections, the law requires that within 48 hours, you must declare the results of the election. That's what that section says. So that question, in my view, is not very relevant. Whether you like it or not, you must declare the results of the elections. And in so declaring the results of the elections, you must also declare who has scored the highest number of votes, and therefore if that person has got over 51% of the votes declared, then that person is the winner. Very simple. So that is question really redundant. Now, the other thing is if the voter ticks, that's whoever later you bring that chart, we show again. If the voter says, ono candidate ono wange mumatira, this is my real candidate, and to prove this is the person I support. Even one tick is not enough. Kamuwere dala, ensi yona kikakase. Mwadevuna. Can the intention of the voter be established? Ekigendererwa ky'omulonzi kisobola okutegeerebwa obukakasibwa. That is all. Yadamuwadde mirundi ena. Ekikulu nti akoze ka emphasis. Akamwongereko naka oye. Naye bw'ateekako kigamba oye aba byonoonya ate. Naye bw'aba tiiki ku linnya n'awa tiiki kifaananyi n'aweza tiiki ku simbo oba kabonero n'aweza ne tiiki mu box. Ekigendererwa ekikulu kiki? Ekigendererwa the intention of the voter ebe kakasiddwa nti yes kiba kiwedde. Ako si kafu kalamu. Can remove the flip chart. Then omuntu omuzibe, the blind, omuzibe omuyambi, omuzibe najja n'agamba nti nteekera kuwaswa naye omuyambi n'ateeka wopiyo kati tunaabikola tutya? Anayekubirawo enduulu ate aba kimanyi nti akawadde opiyo. Kati omanyi akalulu kaliwe kamala kuyingira mu bokisi muli. Kandi njagala okutangaaza kino. Omala okuteeka akalulu kali mu bokisi. Anyerabidde. Tekibadde kigendererwa kyange opiyo omuwa akalulu mbadde nkawawaswa. Oba otakyasobola okukajjayo kayingidde dda. Nga kati ssente bwe tugenda mu masinzizo. Buli edda buga tukyali bato. Ensinga ekyateredde. Ekibbo kyali kiggule ng'ebenseni ng'omusuula mu busuuzi naye kati ensi yakyuka gundi akabbo k'omu masinzizo bw'oteekamu emitwalo 5 ng'ogamba mbadde njagala kubuna ku kyenji zagenze dda butekyazijjayo. So nolwekyo naye amateeka gagamba njagala kutangaaza kino omulonzi ng'akyali mu beseni wali ayinza kukola ensobi oba ayinza kusanga nti bw'abadde atiikinga ombutanwa akatiiki ne kagenda wa mu bokisi ya kandidate gundi ne gundi naga nkoze ensobi. Amateeka gamukkiriza akalula ku kukazaayo wa presiding officer n'amugamba nkoze ensobi ku kalulu kano njagala mumpa akalala. Amateeka gakkiriza presiding officer kali kamuggyako n'amuwa kalala n'agenda n'alola kubanga badde tanakola ki tanakateekamu era akalulu ako tekagenda kubalibwa nako kalina engeri bakalambikamu nibalaga nti buno bululu bwabadde spoiled voter yabwonoonye oba yakoonoonye n'akakomyawo naye kamala kuyingira mu bokisi muli tosobola kuddayo ate wa presiding officer ng'omugamba kali nyakoze ensobi naye nenkateekamu njagala ompakalala nedda ekyo tekiikirizibwa. Kyova olaba kyokwewala nti omuntu muzibe okufuna omuntu ataatuukirize muzibe kyamugamba. Kyova olaba bagamba nti omuzibe yalina kusalawo omuyambi wajja naye yalina kusalawo ngu he is going to be the helper of this blind person, is the helper of your choice. Bw'ofuna omuntu wa kibogwe bibyo kati onookola otya? So but it's your choice. Omuzibe yasalawo ani agenda omuyamba mu kulonda. Security organ will be in charge. We have said time and again. Electoral Commission works with the Uganda Police Force as the lead agency, maintaining law and order and providing security. So that is the lead agency. However, under the Constitution, the Uganda Police Force can work with any other agency to support them in their work, particularly during general elections, where the exercise is taking place in the entire country, and maybe at times the police do not have enough personnel. So in that case, the law allows them to get assistance from other agencies of the state which have a security bearing. Okay, I think I can keep them. Yes, either voting will start at 7 a.m. and end at 4 p.m. Okulonda kujja kutandika ssaawa emu ebyokukozesa byonna bwe bimaze kutuuka mu budde nga bwe tugezaako okulaba nti kibo kirina okubeera nga abalonzi. Ate n'ekyokubiri njagala kakatiriza kino nti okusinziira mu mateeka okulonda okutandika ku polling station kisoboka oba kijja kukolebwa nga abalonzi 10 ku polling station eyo nga bamaze okutuuka. When they are all together, the 10 voters at that polling station must be present at the same time for the polling station to open. Abalonzi 10 balina okubeera ku polling station eyo nga bazze ku mulundi ogwo obaliwo ku budde bwe bumu. Polling station tesobola kuggulwawo okujjako nga balonzi 10 bamaze okuwera. If the 10 voters at that polling station are not there, if there are 7 or 8 or 9, the polling station will not open. If one voter comes and goes away, the second comes and goes away, the third comes and goes away, 10 they come and go away, the polling station will not open. If one voter comes, he waits for others to come, 2, 3, 4, until there are 10, then the presiding officer will declare that polling station open and start the process of voting. Etteeka ligamba nti essaawa 10 bwe ziwera nga mu layini mukyalimu abalonzi baddembe ogenda mu maaso kulonda. Presiding officer talina obuyinza okugoba abalonzi abatuuse ku polling station ng'obudde bukyali. Naye omuntu atakirizibwa omulonzi yenna ajja kikeererezi ng'essaawa 10 zamaze okukola ki okuwera. Oyo takirizibwa. Plan B, obumu abanga bwengambe tulina obwomu bubiri buli polling station. Akamu kajja kubeera ku standby. Kano bwe kabeera n'ekizibu ne tuteekako kali. Tetusuubira bwonna obuuma okuba nti bujja kubeera n'ekizibu. Naye ensonga nkulu nnyo eri bweti nti omulonzi yenna tajja kugaanwa okukuba kalulu oba okulonda. Nedda. No voter is going to be disenfranchised. Every voter at a particular polling station will be given an opportunity to cast his or her vote. Yes, on the issue of petitions, it is true we still have petitions. The law does not tell us when we can stop to hear these petitions, because it says, the Constitution says, the Electoral Commission shall entertain or hear or handle election-related petitions or complaints before polling and even during polling. So the law does not. It also gives us, by the way, some bit of a problem or a challenge that even now there are people who are waiting for us to handle their petitions. That's the law. What do you do? Yes, obubaka obwabo bonna abetusazizaamu oba bavudde mu lwokaano nti ba presiding officers bayinza okuwa amawulire amakyamu. Nedda ssebo, tulina presiding officers, tulina ba sub-county supervisors, tulina ba parish supervisors, tulina ba returning officers, tulina ba assistant district returning officers. Tugenda kulaba nti obubaka obutuufu bwe bugenda okutegeezebwa eri abalonzi, era yenna anaaweereza obubaka obukyamu ng'ali presiding officer agenda kukolebwako mu mateeka. Yes, omuntu aba amaze okulonda oba akatiiki oba ekinkuma katadde abitadde mu box entuufu bulungi, ate mabega n'ateekako ebigambo ebirala. Kati ebigambo byaki owange bigasa ki? Tebagenda kubala bululu kuba tutaddeko ebigambo. So tugamba balonzi mwewale okuteeka ebigambo ebitakkirizibwa oba okuwandiika ebigambo byonna bitakkirizibwa kalulu, kwoyiza kwonoona kalulu ko. Kati eva kiki ekyakujja waka wewaze mu kusaaga busaazi beerayo waka, naye akaluteekako katiiki oba ekinkuma ebyo bimala. Bw'oteekako ebigambo ebirala ojja kuba oyoonoona kalulu ka candidate wo. Delays in deliver election materials, especially in Kampala. In 2021, we addressed that problem. And even now, we are prepared to ensure materials in Kampala arrive in time to avoid delays. Now, twalabye ku mukutu akatambi nga kalaga nti bagamba nti waliwo omuntu yabadde agezaako okukyusa seals ku black boxes omwagendedde ebintu twatwalidde ebintu by'okulonda. Omuntu oyo twamutegedde abadde mu katambi wa staafu akakiiko k'ebyokulonda. Ekyabaddeyo kiri bwe kiti nti bwe baali babadde batwala boxes zino mu loole, okay, olw'okuba nti boxi zigenda nga buziti makubo gaffe si materevu nnyo, kakati ku boxi eyo siiru n'emenyeka mu kkubo. Sigamba nti bamenyemenye, nedda, siiru yamenyese. Ate ebiseera y'okumenya siiru bate tebyanatuuka. Jjukira nti siiru eyo ebeera ku box, black box, mumuli ballot papers, mwe muli register, mwe muli DR form n'ebirala ebigenda kukozesebwa polling station. Siiru eyo erina kumenyebwa wali ku polling station ku lunaku lw'okulonda lwennyini. Naye mu kutambula kuno ebintu nga bigenda bikuubagana, siiru n'emenyeka. Kakati returning officer kyabadde agezaako okukola, officer kyabadde agezaako okukola kwe kulaba nti kubanga mu box omwo tuteekamu kituyita spare seals, because we know a seal can be broken in transit. Tuteekamu spare seals kwegamba nti eno siiru webanga efunye ekizibu ng'emenyese, you can replace it and make sure that box is sealed until polling day. Naye kakati ye bambi wadde agezaako kikola kuba twamaze okukitegeera, yabadde agezaako okuzzaako siiru endala. Kati embeera nesajjuka mulobo biki mugezaako okukyusa ebintu, naye twamukubidde ne tumubuuza, era naffe tukimanyi nti si guno mulundi gusoose, kubanga amakubo gaffe ebintu bitubitwala wala nnyo. Amakubo gaffe gumulimu ebinnya, kati oluusi box zigenda ne zikuubagana, ebisiiru za pulasitiika ogenda kwesanga zikoze eki zikutuse. Ate olaba ne roole bwe ziba zitambula mu makubo, spring n'emenyeka ekyuma, ate esiiru yekipulasitiiki. Niba nange nammwe mutegeerenga ebintu bino si kumala wowowowowo n'ebintu bitalimu. Ebintu byonna materials zetugenda kukozesa ku lunaku lw'okulonda, naddala olunaku lw'okuna, zamaze kutuuka mu districts zonna 146 zatuuse. Era enkya ku ssaawa nga noti lunaku lw'enkya, ku lwokuna ssaawa nga 9 ez'ekiro bajja kutandika, era ba agents ba presidential candidates na political parties twamaze obategeeza nti beteeketeeke okujja okulaba ebintu ebingeri bagenda obijja we twabitadde maofiisi gaffe we tubikuumidde nga tubiteeka ku motoka ezigenda obitambuza obitwala ku polling stations. Tubasaba bajje babeerewo so that they witness how these things are being loaded. But we have distributed these materials. Yes, nga bwe ngambye, omanyi bw'oyambala olugoye oluko erangi lw'ekibiina kyo ku lunaku lw'okulonda, ate ng'ekitebe kyo ekibiina kyo ky'obufuzi nga kirina candidate, of course kiba kitegeeza nti olaga obuwagizi eri candidate akutte bendera y'ekibiina. Kiba amateeka gagamba nti ebyambalo ebyo mubireke awaka, mwambale ebyambalo bya bulijjo, si bino biriko erangi y'ekibiina, kakofiira k'ekibiina, and so on and so forth. UCC njagala okutangaza kintu kimu bassebo ne bannyabo. The power, the authority to announce or declare election results lies with the Electoral Commission. Obuyinza bwaweebwa akakiiko k'ebyokulonda okulangirira n'okutegeeza abantu biki ebivudde mu kulonda. Si muntu yenna, si kitongole ky'amawulire, naye bwe tugamba nti ebitwakafunako bwe biti, kati bwamba amawulire musobola obitangaza mugamba nti okusinziira ku kakiiko k'ebyokulonda ebyakafuluma bwe biti, ebyakave Karamoja bwe biti, nga mulangirira. Naye bwe n'oteeka wali sente NTV n'eteekawo gundi senta n'erangirira NBS, UBC, kati awo tuwulira ani tuleka ani ayogera ekituufu. So mulindirire mpaka kakiiko byokulonda bwe kanaabategeeza biki bitufunye ebivudde mu kulonda. Kyondowooza UCC yagamba temuteekako mikutu ne mugamba nti mwe mugenda okulangirira, kubanga bw'onoolangirira bitatuukiridde ate nga kakiiko nikeleeta ebirala gwebyo kati n'obinyonyola oteera abantu. So that's why we say leave the issue of announcing, declaring the results to the Electoral Commission. You can relay or report what the Commission has released to the country. I think that is all. Basebo banyabo mwebale nnyo, mwebalire ddala, Mukama bakuume, tujja kuba tukyalabagana kubanga tukyatambuza olugendo mpaka ennaku 15 ne 17. Thank you very much. Kakati basebo ne banyabo polling station ngiguddewo, abalonzi mwenna musobola okujja. Kana kaboksi. Presiding officer Arua, Vincent. This is the presiding officer and his team. They are now in charge of this polling station. You can see the box in which the materials come. This is this type. This is a black box in which the materials for polling all the country. Every polling station, every polling station is going to receive a black box like this one on 15th. This is the one carrying the materials. Okay? This is the box carrying the ballot papers, the register, the cordoning tapes, the aprons, the extra seals. Now that lady, she was holding seals like this, not so? The mamulabi akute seals, was it? Oyabade mukatambi. Yazijim. Zinu. Was it? Kateri yamenyese. Abada agenda kutula kemu agizzeeko wano okisemu kwegamba bwana agenda gitwalira polling station nga kuliko siyo. So bino bye bibeeramu aprons abagenda kukola polling station buli omu alina kwambala apron. Presiding officer ayambala apron bweti. Polling assistant babeerako nga 5 ba 6 mebayambako. En register beeramu ekitutalina muno kubanga kino kyakolaga bulazi demonstration. I think obululu we buli in ballot paper za kugezesa bugezesa siziri zennyini za kugezesa temutya. Kakati gundi ballot paper, I mean, yes, these are the ones. Kakati twagambye nti ennaku 15 bagenda kulonda president naba member of parliament wabakyala ate n'omulala wa constituency. Naye jjukira nti voter aliogu kitegeeza buli voter agenda kubeera n'obululu bumeka 3. Kakati olw'okutabuzaabuza vote oyo twakoze obupapula buno ku mulundi guno nti bwe bamuwa obululu busatu box esooka ya president akasigala nako mu mikono nga akakutte naye buli obubiri wanga box ya mukyala yo ndala na box ya direct elected ndala buli obubiri agenda buteeka muno buli obubiri then bw'amaliriza wali ng'ataddeko ekinkumu wakati ki president nga kasudde muno n'agenda ku box y'abakyala akalulu ng'akajja muno n'akateekako ki akatiiko b'ekinkumu nako n'akateeka mu box y'abakyala and so on and so forth bwe bunu obugundi buno bwe tutaddeko bwe banasooka okukumira obululu obwo bwangi kaffe ssebo kaffe kantu kaffe okatwalawa tukwazise bwazise kumala dakiika ezo ntono nnyo kandi kino kiveera mumanyi nti bagenda okubala ebintu byatukola ebintu by'obwerufu bannange naye bannayuganda n'oba obeera mwerufu n'oba oyeyambula bajagamba tetumatidde kiveera nga batematandika kubala obululu ebiri mu bokisi muno obululu babuteeka mu bokisi eno aha kati jjukira nti ng'okulonda tekunatandika basooka bokisi nebagira mulabyemu kintu muno ng'ate muli aha nibateekako siiru bateekako siiru ku bokisi eno balina okusibako siiru kwegamba omuntu aleme kujja akole ki aha zibaako bbiri ziba bbiri ziba ssatu bandimeka aha kakati bwema okulonda bwe kuggwa ng'essaawa z'okubala zigenda kutuuka nga zituuse bamenya siiru zino ne bawiwa byonna ku kiveera kino byonna si mutaka obululu bwonna buli mu bokisi ne babuwiwa wa nobwa mp mumubeera bubeera ne babuwiwa bubeera bwoka bwaba mp bubeera bwoka twagambye akuuma kajja kusooka kakaka bululu buno bwate obuli mu bokisi butuufu oba si butuufu bwayise ku ddaala ku table number 1 oba nedda oba babuleese buleese ne babusonseka mu bokisi kale bajja kutasooka bakole ki babusikaninge eno oluvannyuma babubale buli kandi bwafunye ne baburekodinga ndowooza byebyo waliwo kirala yes kale so is there anything else you want to explain to the people? Listen. Ndowooza byebyo
tulaba nga obudde obugenda kuba obungi ate nga ogambye nti etteeka bali lwa 6 teekeddwa obeera nga tegedde omukulembeze omupya
kusoboka tujja kugezaako kyova olaba kulina kugwa 10 tusigadizeyo akadde nga obudde bukyali tusobole okubala obululu bunu bwonna era nobuyisa okuluma bino byakalimagezi kyova olaba nga oluusi obudde bwe butukwata tubeerako n'ettaala ya sola ettaala ya sola beera ku amba obudde bwe bufa ne tusobola okukozesa ettaala ne byonna nga bisobole okutambula bulungi tujja kugezaako ekisoboka kulaba nti tubitambuza mu budde bwennyini. Thank you very much. God bless you. See you later.
Thank you very much, Lord Chairperson, for the messages and explanations. Now, let us clear here so that voters come, and I hand over to... We are going to do a sample of a process of voting, and we are going to go straight to that process. Starting from voters. We have some voters here on a sample, a mock register for purposes of a proper demonstration, including seeing how the machine verifies a voter. and how the machine verifies ballot papers. So if we can go that side, so that because the voter is going to come, presiding officer, take charge of your polling station. The rules at the polling station apply. 20 meters, you can measure them and decide. The secrets of the ballot must be observed. So let's clear the space where you see the kagua is you cannot go inside it. So officer, you introduce the people that you are working with, and we straight away, no explanations, the voters should
So right now, with me here, I have my officials I'm going to work with. Besides me is the BVK operator, and this is a polling assistant who's going to help me in the register. In front of me here, the candidate agent, and alongside each ballot box, there is a station, a polling assistant, who's going to be helping the voters where to press the right ballots according to categories. Now, I am going to call Sis to come and witness opening of the polling station. I want who are Electoral Commission staff. 10. 10, where are they? now, remember we are going to use this BVK machine for verifying voters. Right now, we are at the step of assigning the officials who are going to use the machine. I already told you that beside me is the operator. Right now, he's trying to assign officials, himself and me, the officer. This is the step we are at now. Right now, we have assigned the ballots that we are going to use at the polling station. Remember, Chairman told you that all the ballots that are going to be used at the polling station, we assigned them in this machine, so that at the end of the day, they are the same ballots that should be found in the ballot boxes. So we have finished assigning the ballots right now. We are going to assign the witnesses, those who are overseeing whether everything that was brought to the polling station is right and correct. The witnesses must be in the register, and we are right now checking them in the register to confirm whether they are the right voters of this polling station.
They've now finished authenticating the second witness. So for demonstration purposes, we are supposed to be having 10 witnesses. We'll use 3 in the interest of time. After the witnesses have been verified, we'll go straight into the polling process. Being one of the witnesses, I'll be the first voter to do the voting. So after scanning and verifying the voter, they'll go ahead and scan the 3 ballots and then hand them over to the voter.
So the verification is going to go continuously for the whole day since we've started voting until the last voter, like they said, in the line by 4 p.m. or the person who's in line and the constable is standing them behind them at 4 p.m. So a voter locator slip, a national ID, and the register can all be used for identification and can be scanned. So we have a voter who has come and doesn't have a voter locator slip and national ID, so they are going to check for him in the register and then scan the register before doing the biometrics. When they scan the register or the IDs, it will bring the picture on the screen. And then they will allow him to be able to do the biometrics. The biometrics also were okay, so he's going to be allowed to vote. So the voter has come with a national ID that is not original and has not been well kept. The machine has not been able to read her well, so we are going to check in the register for her details. They've been able to identify her on the register, so they'll go ahead and do the biometrics. And she'll be issued with the 3 ballots. So this voter is also going to be verified through the register. So the voter came to the wrong polling station. They checked the ID and is not in, and the machine will say voter does not vote in this place. If they are supposed to be voting within the district, then it will direct them to the polling station where they are supposed to be casting their vote. Let's move faster. They are trying the biometrics of the current voter to be able to issue the ballots. The fingers have to be clean so that they can be read by the fingerprint scanner. So we have 2 voters left in the line and a few others that have come after 4. So we have a voter that has come to try and vote for the second time. So this voter has come to try and vote for the second time. When they scan her ID, it will show that she's already voted and it's rejected, so the constable will come and take her away. So she was the last voter in line before polling. We have 2 other people and they'll be sent away because it's already 4 p.m. and they were not in the line. So we'll get into the post-ballot verification, which is the scanning of the ballots before they are actually counted, to show that they have gone through the machine at the beginning from this polling station, and then will be the ones that will be counted. So they lay the polythene down and bring the boxes for verification. So the presiding officer and the operator are closing the election process. There will be no one who will be allowed to vote after that. They still have to do the identification and do the biometric verification. now the presiding officer is closing. We are closing polling so that we don't continue with the polling after this. So now we are ready for post-ballot verification. Each of the ballots that was cast in the box is going to be scanned. We are going to see how fast it is, just like the verification of the voters was. Every ballot is out of the box. We'll start with the president box. So the ones that are verified and are okay for voting will be given to one polling assistant. The others will be given to another, so that we differentiate the ones that will be counted and the ones that were unverified, the ones rejected by the machine. And then the process continues for all the boxes. So we are starting with the president. So that this one is successful. It was scanned at the beginning. Successful. 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 Rejected. That means that ballot was stuffed in and it was not part of the ones that was stuffed was scanned at the beginning. So it's put this side and it won't be counted. Successful. 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 So we have our ballots that will be counting, the ones that were scanned at the beginning and at the end. The rejected one will be put on the side at the table and kept securely because it will be recorded in the official report book. So we are now going into the counting process. The machine is not going to count. They're going to do it the normal way it has always happened. They will look at the ballot and show it to the crowd, and then they'll start the tallying afterwards. So they classify them according to their candidates and validity.
This is a wrong choice. So this ballot is invalid.
So we have a ballot that's invalid. No, this one made no choice. So it's invalid. Candidate E. Candidate C.
Candidate C.
So after they've done this and separated the valid ballots per candidate, the counting will take place, and then they will do the same, fill the form and do for the other boxes as well. They are bundled per candidate, and then the declaration of results form is filled. These are invalid, right on them. The other side. So we'll go to the next box and do the same thing. We are going to scan each ballot. Success. 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 So the successful ones are going the other side. This has been rejected because it was not scanned at the beginning. That might be a successful one. Success. 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 So all these ones were scanned at the beginning, and then they will be now counted.
Candidate B valid. Candidate B valid. Candidate A valid. Candidate B valid. Candidate A valid. Candidate C valid. Candidate A valid. Candidate E valid. This one did not make any choice.
So the person didn't make a choice, which makes it an invalid ballot. It's also classified alone, and then we go into the counting process per candidate and then fill the DR form. So we are going to now scan the woman MP. So we start the scanning. Success. Success. Rejected. That means it was not scanned at the beginning and it's unverified. We'll put it aside and we'll fill the form. Success. Success. Rejected. That means it wasn't scanned at the beginning. Success. Rejected. That means it's a stuffed ballot. It was not scanned. Success. 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 Now we are going into our manual counting per candidate.
Candidate D, valid. Candidate D, valid. Candidate B, valid. Candidate A, valid. Candidate A, valid. Candidate A, valid. Candidate A, valid. Candidate B, valid. Candidate E, valid. This one did not make a choice, thus this is an invalid vote. Then candidate A also valid.
So after the counting has been done and the forms are filled, that's the declaration of results form, the BVVK will be able to scan and take a picture of the declaration of results form and the accountability of ballot papers, and then we shall close the election. So we are now filling the declaration of results form, the ones that will be put in the tamper-proof envelope, and then the ones that will be given to the candidates' agents. So when the declaration of results forms are filled, they are scanned. That's for the president, the MP and woman MP, and then a picture is taken and stored on the machine. So they've finished scanning and taking a picture of the declaration of results form and the accountability of ballot papers. We are going to close the election by authentication of the BVVK operator and the presiding officer. Yes. So the election has been closed. We cannot continue with any voting or post-ballot verification. The agents have gotten their copies. We have the copy outside the box for them to take to the tally center. That's for the declaration of results, so that the tallying can take place, and then the candidates, that's the woman MP and the direct MP, are declared at the district, and then the results of the president are sent to the National Tally Center for tallying and declaration. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. We have closed our demonstration. We have one message to say. Let people move with their identifications. Let's go with the notion that one man, one ballot, one vote, so that we can have a credible and transparent elections. I'll give an opportunity to the project manager to give his closing remarks.
Thank you, team, for that demo. Yes. Hey, okay. Yes, I was thanking my team for a wonderful job that they have done, and also to thank the media fraternity present. Yes, as you've been illustrated too, that's how the kit is going to work come 15th of January 2026, which is this Thursday of this week, so we just have a day to go. I would encourage all Ugandans to come and participate in elections. Come and vote your candidates, your leaders. In brief, that's what we would like to say as the project manager for the biometric voter verification of this election that's going to happen 2026. Thank you. Uganda bonna tubebaza okulaba demo tuzze wano okubalaga engeri tugenda okukozesaamu machine biometric voter verification. Amanya mpitibwa Mubaje Muhammad nga nze project manager owa project eno gye batuwa okulaba nti tulina okulaba nti omuntu alonda mulundi gumu gwokka. Omuntu alonda mulundi gumu gwokka atalonda mirundi mingi, so twasalawo okulaba nti twasekitinga tekinologi ono gwe twasanga yajja okusobola okutuukiriza ekyo ekigendererwa ekyokulaba nti omuntu alonda mulundi gumu gwokka, nti wajja bamuverifyinga ne bamwishyuinga baloti ne bagiverifyinga nga akalu kawedde, ate ne baddamu ne baverifyinga ne bakisikaninga ne DRA form ya polling station nga tebanagiweereza ku tale center. So mu brief wekyo system egenda okukola nga mugirabye teri system nyangu nnyo eze kulaba nti akalulu tekabbibwa. Abo bonna abadde beetegekera okubba akalulu basobola okukozesa engeri ndala yonna, naye okujja nga akalulu mugenda kabbira ku polling station ekyo kigenda kusoboka kuba kano akuuma ka verifyinga buli mulonzi, ate si ku verifyinga nti koli ku register, naye ka verifyinga n'emikono gyo ne face nti gwe mwennyini n'obanga olina mulongo nga mufaanagana nga omanya abalongo baba bafaanagana. Kato ne waswa babirye abeebugisu tulina bamuhwana, abo bonna akuuma kasobola okubaawula nti osobola okwawula abalongo batya nti akafaananyi kayinza okuba kakufaanana naye tekubinkumu nga si bibyo, era bajja kuba polling station temugezaako kujja nakulonda mirundi gisuka mu gulundi gumu. Kati akuuma bye kalina okukola omulimu gwako si gwakubala kalulu, kano akuuma sikei kagenda okubala obululu, kano akuumako kakulondesa. Kati oluvannyuma lw'okulonda DRA form bagenda gitransmittinga ku tale center, district tale center. Akuumako just kuverifyinga balonzi, kuverifyinga ballots na kuvalidating ballots. Oluvannyuma lw'okulonda kasabagala polling station nga bamaze okujjuzaamu DRA form agenda giweza ku district. Kati district ejja capturinga DRA form evudde buli polling station mu tale system. Ate tale system kaluka ka president bajja transmitira ku national tale system bakabalire ku national tale center. Kale in brief byebyo mwebale nnyo banigana.